Alright, so welcome back to another video on E7, right? So we've had all the new story revamps and everything like that, but I just wanted to go over Rinak because most of you who skip the tutorials, like maybe you want to get to the game as fast as possible, maybe you skip over it, but in the story we did get to playtest Rinak in the tag tutorial, right? They made her tag her in, and what was interesting is, okay, before we break down the kit, right? Like here, I don't think this is going to be her official kit, or if it is, I mean, it's kind of odd the way it's worded, right? So I don't think this is going to be the official kit. But starting with the passive, just assuming that stuff is real, some of it won't be. I don't think so, right? At the start of the caster's turn, when the caster is granted stealth, increases crit chance and critical damage. Oh wait, you guys can see it by 50% each, right? 50% crit chance, 50% crit damage when she is in stealth, right? That is a lot of stats to be given to a unit, so it makes me believe that she's going to be more of like an aggro type unit, right? Because if you're turn 2 with her, they might just AoE break that stealth and then you lose like half your stats, right? So you got to take that into consideration. Again, a disclaimer, I don't think this is going to be our official kit, but it's just a what if scenario, right? And then if you look at her, if I pull up the skill 3 here, where is it? I did pull up the skill 3. So yeah, Shadow Dance. So attacks the enemy, inflicts decreased speed for 2 turns. No wait, this is S1? No, this is S1. This is S1. No, what is fine. Attacks the enemy and inflicts decreased speed for 2 turns when attacking. If the caster is granted stealth, again she needs to be in stealth. Uses the same skill once again, and if you realize she's a focus unit. She is a focus unit, so she's going to be getting 2 stacks of focus on 1 turn. I think she's also be getting some from S3 as well, right? Uses Gimlet once again. After attacking, when focus is full, consumes all focus and uses Blink Dance instead of Shadow Dance. Blink Dance attacks the enemy with flashy movements and inflicts stun on the caster for 1 turn. Finishes the target's defense by 100%. So 100% defense spend. But after she uses this, she gets stunned for 1 turn, which I will show off, and then I'll talk about a very interesting combo one of my guildmates brought up. It was quite funny, right? So let's see. Do we go forward here? Let's go forward a bit. Can we go forward a bit? Because I spent a lot of time reading this thing right here. Alright. Let's see. Alright. So this is the S3, right? So she goes into it, hits. She lands target, she gets an extra turn, and then she goes into 3 turns of stealth. 3 turns of stealth, which is insane, right? Yeah, I was reading it here. Let me pause this. I was reading it here, yeah. So this is why I don't think the kit is official. Attacks the enemy with swift movements. Half of it could be real. We don't know, right? We don't know until we actually get her, but this is why some of the wording is kind of off. Attacks the enemy with swift movements. Targeting for 2 turns and granting the caster stealth and an extra turn for 3 turns. So you would have been stealth for 3 turns and grants an extra turn, right? The wording would have been different. So that's why I don't think it's fully official. They just probably just slap this text in there. It's not worded properly, right? Or the worst case scenario is that the kit is kind of real, but the debuffs imply that this is a Rift unit. Or maybe Rinak is the new Rift unit. Who knows? We don't know. Hopefully it's not the case. Hopefully you can just play her in PvP. But hey, that target speed down, stun on herself, which is probably going to be like, let's let her do her little passive thingy first, and then we'll talk about that. Right? So she attacks twice because she's in stealth. She attacks twice. And then she activates the skill 3 that we saw in the preview, where she like runs to the trip mine, she trips on the wire and blows herself up, right? And then after that she gets she stuns herself, right? And one of the funny interactions someone brought up was, hey, You can run her with DK Sharoon, and DK Sharoon, after she stuns herself, DK Sharoon is gonna give her a, a cascade. DK Sharoon is gonna give her a cascade, which I thought was quite funny. She's gonna cleanse the stun, push herself up, cascade, maybe defense break, and then send Rinak into you again. That would be so funny, man. You know, that would be so funny. But yeah, it is interesting. This is probably gonna be a short one, but I just wanted to talk about her kid. You know, in case it was real, or in case half of the kid makes it through. If even half of it makes it through, then it's fine. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I'm sorry that I had to show it this way because I wasn't like recording in time, right? So I just had to show you the part that I recorded on the alt account. But yeah, see you guys in the next